flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go. No game on this defense. No game.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check.
Again, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So don't say nothing. Shit. What?
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. All right, T, let's all right, T. Let go.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
It's our time. It's our time.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Drop deep, drop deep. check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out.
On third down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to the ground, this time Langford. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Now they try the right side here. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Haskins. It's caught. Block it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect on 2nd down now. It's Goodwin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roquan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. A strong running. He won't go down. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw in that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Going up top into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch the
To throw is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Switch the mic right here. We'll go mic 40, mic 40.
In your face.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Set, ready. 15 on it, 15 on it. Watch the flat, watch the flat, watch the flat. Watch the flat, motion, block, block, block.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Hey, got the ball. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike 2, Mike 2. Rip left, rip left. He's cracked. Dog. He's checking crack. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Switch ball. Mike 2, watch 2, watch 2. Get that quarterback, D-line. Hurry.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Right there. Dead, baby.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Don't get nervous. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the screen. Pass. Echo, echo. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. It's coming this way, coming this way.
2nd and 10 now, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10. They're on the 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
See what you got. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. It's free. Alert 3. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check it back.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will be... at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check, 93's the mic. Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Now Haskins on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. To throw again on second down. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Haskins now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it first and 10. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
56. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Short.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And that's complete to Huff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Mike 2. Watch a slant.
Haskins going to throw again. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Rice. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check it out,
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll run on first down. It's Rice trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Let's go, D.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Bills 21, Jets 7. Will Lutz set to kick
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Mike 2. Cover, baby.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Go. Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On first and 10. It's Haskins. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 93. Come up the ball.
To throw again. Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
To throw on third down. Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Haskins to throw it.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. He's got the hook up to Miller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Haskins will throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Brings up second and 7.
Buddy up. Check. He's coming. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me something.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a give, right side, Rice. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Big gas, big gas, big gas. Shift, shift.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check, check, check. Nine the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. I got it.
Now it's Haskins. Man open, it's Goodwin. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Mike 9.
Back to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Mike 9. Check out.
Haskins to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, go now. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Oh, you got D? Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Yeah. Ringo. Check, 93's the mic. Yo. 6 man. Check curls.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Watch QB drop.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here we go with Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Nick Bosa. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If they're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Here we go. Henry. You. Check. Front. 22, check. Over. 22, check. Over.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete to Langford. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At the 26-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Jackson able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rice. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.